I am absolutely going to lose it in this video. Manchester United are out of the Europa League. Heavy favourites have just lost 3-0 to Sevilla. And you thought last week at Old Trafford was bad. You thought that was a nightmare. Well, tonight was a bloody horror show. Harry Maguire, what are you doing? You clown, you fraud, you excuse of a footballer. I've had enough of Harry Maguire playing for this club. Get out of my club. Leave him in Spain. Leave that man in Spain. Please, please. I've had enough of him. That mistake at the start of the game, yes, you can blame De Gea, but he is at fault as well. He had time, he could have ran to the ball, made the pass, and he ends up kicking it against a Sevilla player, and they go 1-0 up. And I tell you what, the game was lost from there, because when a mistake happens like that, it doesn't just affect Maguire, it affects the whole team, because these players need to believe in each other. You can't believe in that shit. You can't believe in that, because those mistakes happen every single time he's on the pitch. And do you know what makes it worse? Yes, David De Gea was half blamed for the first goal, but David De Gea, what were you doing for that third goal? Yes, the game was gone. We were never scoring. If you played till midnight, if you played till end of next year, we were not scoring. But what was that from De Gea? That one was on you, mate. What are you doing? Shocking. Absolutely shocking. And I can take losing. I really can take losing. If you played well tonight and lost the game, fair play. It was always going to be a tough game. But when you show no dignity, you have no pride, you show no fight, it's just spineless. Spineless, spineless, spineless. And it's happened so many times this season. Whenever we lose, we get battered. We get absolutely battered. Brentford, Brighton, Man City, Liverpool, Sevilla. 16th place at Sevilla. And they're a good side. They turn up in the Europa League. They play well. They dominated us. But at times today, we were making them look like prime Barcelona. Sevilla with Eric Lamela, Brian Gill, making them look like prime Barcelona. It's hard not to get angry because I want to see this. We expect better. Those days were gone. Those crap performances, I thought they were gone. Eric Ten Hag came out after the Liverpool game and he said to us, it's going to be no more. These performances are unacceptable. They're never going to happen again. What do you turn up to do tonight? You put in another one of those performances and you get battered. And as I said, we were never scoring in that game. And, we turned up today. I was confident, I really was. I saw the team. Yes, missing Bruno was bad. And it is really bad looking at it now. Rashford was bad. He got some minutes. And of course, having Maguire and Lindelof there, there's always going to be that one thing they're saying to you, it's going to be a bad day. It really is. And that bad day turned out to be a horror show. And it just made it so much easier for Sevilla because we can't expect these guys to step up. I said in the preview, Maguire, step up. Lindelof, step up. What do? Absolutely nothing tonight. And it is unacceptable because, as I said, every time we lose, we just get battered. And I know this season was going to be about learning. It always is in your first season as a manager. Learning your strengths, learning your weaknesses. And we showed a lot of strengths this season. But the weaknesses, we can't afford to get battered like this every single time we lose. It's just not right. Weak mentality. This Manchester United team for over the last couple of years or so have shown that weak mentality. And once again, it's probably just injected in this team at the moment because we just cannot get out of it. And you know what pissed me off tonight? You know what really, really pissed me off tonight? There was no defending. There was no midfield. There was no attacking. We might as well not have turned up in that match because it was a training session. It was a training session for them. We were never going to score in that game. We had one shot on target the whole game. What is that about? We're Manchester United. We're meant to go here. We're meant to put up a fight. We're meant to show some passion, show some pride and win this game. We should be dominating Sevilla. As I said, nothing against Sevilla, but we should be beating this team. But it just shows the influence of having Bruno in this team because there's just more leadership when he's in. And yeah, leadership. Harry Maguire was meant to be our captain. A leader is a type of guy in these situations. We're lucky to go in the break at 1-0. We're lucky to be only going in at 1-0. That should have been 3 or 4-0. But you come out, you want your leader, you want your captain to say, come on boys, step it up. We're way off it. We need to improve. Do you know what goes and happen? Straight after the second half, we concede with the first corner on the 46th minute. What is that about? You can't stand a chance in the game when you're doing things like that. It's simple things which we didn't do tonight. That was grassroots from us. I could have watched a Sunday League game tonight. I could have watched a full 90-minute Sunday League game and saw better and saw more quality than we saw in that Manchester United team tonight. Casemiro, We praised you so much this season. What was that tonight? Christian Eriksen, we praised you so much this season. What were you doing at our midfield? Where was our midfield? Where was it? But, Jadon Sancho, it's really getting on my nerves now. Anthony was the only one who's going to get a bit of credit today because he was the only one that was trying things, showing a bit of fight. But the rest of the team, spineless. Absolutely spineless. And it deserves to be called out. And Ten Hag, we questioned him before after the Liverpool game. What's going to happen here then, mate? Are we going to see any more of these? As I said, he came out and said, we're going to cut down on these type of results. And to go out like that, to go out, heavy favourites in this competition, heavy favourites, coming up against a side which, the kings of the European, the Europa League, you're meant to come here and you're meant to show some passion. You're meant to come here and beat this side, prove why you're favourites, prove to everyone left in the competition why you're heavy favourites and why they're going to fear us. What's to fear with that? What is to fear from that side tonight? As I've said, we could have played 90 more minutes, played till midnight. We were never, ever scoring a goal. We were never, ever scoring a goal. And it's just so painful to see that because at least the thing you can do is show some fight. But the amount of mistakes as well. We couldn't make a simple 2-yard pass. We couldn't make a simple ball over the top. We couldn't defend. Every single thing today that could have gone wrong went wrong. It's the basics. It's the bloody basics in football that were wrong today and have cost us a game. And I don't know whether it was we didn't expect Sevilla to dominate us or come out like they did today. But if you didn't do that, then what were you doing in training? What were you looking at? What were you looking at? What were you focusing on in training? Because you knew Sevilla were going to be up for it. You knew the fans were going to be up for this game. I just don't get it. I don't get how that can happen. And how every time we lose, we just get battered. We just get battered. And it's terrible because you have to get angry at that. You can't look at that and think, it's only once it's going to happen. Bad day at the office. It's happened 5 or 6 times this season now. 5 or 6 times. And however good Ten Hag has been this season, however good we've improved this season, that is one thing that, we need to get right now going into next season or continuing this season. We've got to play Brighton on Sunday. And yes, Bruno's back for that game, which is a massive bonus. But Brighton, if we play anywhere near that performance today, we are going to get mauled by them as well. Oh, it just makes you so angry because I don't know why and how they perform like that. I don't get it. I don't get it tonight. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys, because that was absolutely disgusting watching that today. The first half was bad. I expected something in the second half, but it was the exact same, the exact shit we saw in the first half. And again, we're out of the Europa League, and as I said, we mentioned the mistakes today, but the whole point of playing against a high line is to pass confidently and take risks. Take some risks. And we didn't do that today. We played simple every time. And maybe, as I said, missing Bruno was a massive problem. And it proved that today. Missing your 2 key defenders was always going to be a problem because you're prone to mistakes with them. Some ass defenders. You just can't even benefit them anymore. You can't give them the benefit of the doubt because they're just crap. They're just crap and you can't rely on them. As much as you want to, you cannot rely on them. But it's not just that, it's everyone on that field today, spineless, an absolute joke today. And, we try and get side with these players, but when your job is to play football and perform at these type of games, go into Seville, it's 2-2, you have to go there and win. That's the only option. You go there and win. And that we didn't try to win. We didn't try to win. We might as well have had another training session instead of that game. We might as well not play that game today because none of these players showed up. None of these players showed any bottle today. And it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. But the lineup going into the game was David De Gea in there. Luke Shaw came on afterwards from the bench, and he was absolutely terrible as well. He couldn't make a simple 2-yard pass when he came on. So it was him, Maguire, Lindelof, Dalot and Wan-Bissaka, with Dalot playing at left back, Casemiro, Eriksen and Sabitzer, which we expected, and Anthony, Jadon Sancho and Anthony Martial as a team going into the game. As I said, I was happy with that. I really was, because I thought I was going to do a job. So I thought these players were going to step up, face the occasion and put in a performance there. And then once you do that in the first half, as I've said, the mistake. And yes, there's De Gea to blame. You can blame De Gea in that situation, but it's more on Maguire because you can run to that ball and you can get an easy pass, but he waits for it to come in. And I don't know why there's no talking. Why is there no talking to Maguire? Or why isn't he noticing that he's got 3 players around him? Why isn't David De Gea noticing there's 3 players right next to him? What was this defending tonight? I've seen better defending at grassroots. I have. And it's just not right. So yeah. that was a team going into the game, and as I said, the whole game we just got absolutely dominated. We didn't stand a chance in that game. The atmosphere, we needed to get our first goal, as I said, to quiet down that crowd. We didn't end up doing that, and it ends up being an absolute monstrosity. And wow, we made them look like prime Barcelona. Like we actually did, prime Madrid, whoever you think of, we made them look like that tonight. Absolutely shocked, and I'm so pissed. I'm so angry. Because that was disgusting. Watching that was disgusting. That was not Manchester United tonight. That was the Manchester United of old. That was a Manchester United of old. But yeah, let's get into the player rating. So David De Gea, I'm going to give you a 2. I'm going to give you a 2 just for that mistake. That last one, which I don't understand how you do that. I don't. How do you do that? Second goal, maybe he's that question for all the goals potentially today. That was absolutely shocking from David De Gea, and he's been world class this season. But today, wow, he was bad. He was bad. So yeah, 2. Wan-Bissaka, we'll give him a 3. He was alright. I mean, he lost the ball several times. Several times he lost the ball. Made some silly decisions. Too many heavy touches. 2. Dalot was nowhere today. Crap performance from him. We'll give him a 2. Maguire, we're going to give you a 1, pal, because I've just had it with you. I've had enough of Harry Maguire in this Manchester United, so I will drive him myself to wherever he wants to go, whatever location, or even better, leave him in Spain and fly back. Leave him there. 2, Lindelof, 3. It's alright, to be fair. Bottled it for the last 20 minutes of the game was really crap, but yeah, I'll give him a 3. Casemiro, bad from Casemiro today, really bad. And the only thing I can give him is a 3 today, really bad. That's the worst performance I've seen Casemiro in a Manchester United shirt. Again, couldn't pass 2 yards. Every free ball he was making was going to a Sevilla player. And again, in that midfield today, there were points Sevilla were running through and the players were jogging back. They were jogging back as if they didn't care one bit about getting this win. They don't care one bit about any of the game today. They were just jogging back, walking at times. It's unacceptable. And for me, yeah, Casemiro gets... we'll give him a 2. Actually, we'll give him a 3. Eriksen, again, useless. Absolutely useless today. He was going side to side with each player, and they just let him through. And he was jogging back as well. I don't get it. There was just nothing with these players. There was no fight. It was, show some passion. Show some fight. Show you want it. At least show you want it. Oh, yeah, so me, Eriksen gets a 3. Sabitzer, he was crap today as well, wasn't he? We'll give him a 3 as well. Not going to say much on him because, there's worse players on the pitch today. Anthony was the only one that was trying. We'll give him a 4, and that's the highest rating you're going to get today from me for these players. He was all right in the first half. He was the only one trying things, only one showing up, really. And, couldn't say any more about him because no one else was trying to help him out or make space, create opportunities. There was just nothing. We didn't look like we wanted to score today. Didn't look like we wanted to defend, or even, midfielders didn't even look like they wanted to midfield either. But, yeah, that was it. So, yeah, Anthony would give Anthony a 4. Martial, guess what? Martial, this is you, mate. This is you, mate. Fucking injured again. Oh, he's made of tissue paper. He is made of tissue paper, that man. And there's all these people saying, whether he can stay fit. Now, he could be a key role in this team. He could be a key player next season. He is never, ever going to stay fit. For anyone, he couldn't stay fit in Sunday League if he tried. So, yeah, Martial going to give it a 2. Useless today. Sancho, 2 as well. Absolutely useless. I'm getting it with Hero Sancho now. I love him. I rate him as a player. But you have to show me more. Show me some more. What? I don't get it. And then the subs came on. Rashford, he couldn't really do anything because he was the only one coming on, and he should have been playing for Sevilla. He might as well have been playing for that Sevilla side. I'm not gonna lie, he really should have, because he would have got 3 or 4 goals tonight in that Sevilla side if he was playing in that team in the second half. Fred came on again. I don't know why we've not been using Fred now this season, because he's been alright under Ten Hag. Weghorst came on. Weghorst came on, and guess what? Did nothing. What a surprise. What a surprise. Yeah, that was all, to be fair. And then Erik Ten Hag for me, picked the right team, but again, that has to be on the players' style. I'm not blaming Ten Hag, because those players, they got asked the question whether they can turn up. They got asked the question, show why you're heavy favourites. Come to Seville, face Sevilla. You have to win going into the game. Show some bottle, show some passion, show some fight in this game, and go out there and win. And they showed absolutely nothing today. Absolutely nothing. It was spineless, as I said. It was disgusting to watch. And again, these are world-class, top-quality players that have just got dominated by Sevilla tonight. It's unacceptable. It's not good enough. And, we got battered once again in another loss. What a surprise. Again, I don't have the words for it. I really have the words for it at the moment. I'm really angry. I'm really pissed off with the performance and the players, because you had this competition. You were heavy favourites. This was when we had to win this season. Ten Hag said about it. He said, get into these stages. You have to show why you show why you're here, show why you're favourites, etc. But that performance, I don't know what Ten Hag is going to make them do now. If he was to make a run after that first game of the season, he's going to make them like fly out of a plane. I'm not too sure what he's going to make them do, but I don't know how you bounce back from that, because you've got Brighton to go on Sunday. But yeah, let me know what you guys think down below, guys. Absolutely shocking. If you did enjoy, I'd love you guys to smash a like on the video. That would make my day a bit happier. If you can comment down below as well, let me know what happened, what went wrong. But Jesus Christ. Yeah, the injuries, man. Martinez, losing Varane, no Bruno in today's game. Why did I think we stood a chance? Why did I think we stood a chance going against these giants? Not the giants, but the kings of this Europa League competition. But I guess, and again, I question the leadership. Where is your leader in this side? Harry Maguire, captain. He's our captain. Nah, I can't believe it, man. Can't believe it. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed. Smash a like, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.